Morning, everybody. Gonna do this real quick because my batteries are dying. stoneybrokebushcraft wanted me to do a boil test where I actually set the pot on top of the briquette. So I've got the briquette burning. I'm going to set my small pan right on top of it here. Yeah, I'm doing this without a tripod. And it holds 2 cups just to the rim. So right there at the rim, we'll call that 2 cups. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, I got the stopwatch going. Like I said, my batteries are running kind of low, so I don't want to waste too much time chit-chatting. I've got it sitting directly on it, and of course it's not getting any airflow, which is why I don't think this is going to work. But my little temperature probe here told me when I was putting this directly on the surface, I was getting up to 550 degrees with ease. That's what we're getting with it in between the pan and the brick. Make sure y'all can see that. I mean, the temperature's steady going up with the pan sitting directly on top of it. So it shouldn't have any trouble getting water to reach 212 degrees to a boil. You know, I mean, I just don't understand why it's taking so much. But we're going to let that boil, and I'll get back with you when we start getting some. Alright guys, decided to make a change. My temperature probe, within 30 seconds, it was steady dropping temperature. You can see now it's steady climbing. We're up to almost the 550 degree mark. All I did was, I've got a ring here that I was making for a portable pot stand for my little shaker set that I use. And all it is brass welding rod. So I've got this sitting up on the grate, and I've got the brass welding rod sitting in there. And I'm going to zoom in on that pot real quick and let you see something. See if it'll focus in and see it. Look at the side of the pot. I'm actually getting some signs of heat, something I hadn't got with the other pots. You can see little vapors of heat coming up the side of it, so we're going to let that run. That might be a winner right there. Like I said, Alan Tharp, his videos always start out with "I am the Moccasin Warrior." I do not remember a screen name right now. I'll annotate it. He did a boil test using a honey stove and one of these and a GSI cup. And he had 10-minute boil time on 2 cups of water, which is totally acceptable in anybody's book. So we're going to let it go. I'll get back right with you. Alright everybody. We're sitting on 10 minutes, 13 seconds here. Got a little bit of a boil. So Mr. Stoneybroke, you are correct, sir. It does speed it up a great bit. And I don't think sitting it directly on the ash is going to help, because if we watch the, you see right now I'm running 700 and it's going up and down between 750 degrees on my thermometer there. But if I take these out, and yeah, they're a little bit warm. Take those out and put it down on top of it, you see it starts dropping quickly. So setting it directly on top of it is still going to make it take a while, but they do work. I mean, there's still plenty of good heat on that. So if you had something that you needed to cook, you know, like a frying pan that you wanted to set over it, you could boil your water. Got good hot water there for coffee, and then you could still put your pan, another pan on top of it to cook you something else. So I revert back to my original statement that I think they'll be pretty good and pretty useful. It's all in how you use them. My other test I wanted to do, which I've decided not to, the honey stove kind of simulates it. I was going to build a Dakota fire hole and set this brick down in the hole on a rest with some like limbs or something to keep it up in the air, and then have something to hover the pot down over the fire hole Then you can put air in that hole, and of course that's going to increase the amount of heat output on this thing a great deal. That was just another test I was going to do, but I don't feel the need for it. So that's it, y'all. My batteries are dying. Sorry I'm rushing through this, but 10 minutes, just say 10 minutes flat, we had a boil time, setting it on top of it with just a little 1/16 of an inch spacer, or an 1/8 of an inch spacer rather, in the form of a little brass rod that you could easily pack into your kit. I mean, a tent stake is all that is. That's actually what I use for my tent stakes. And it didn't, the brick's a little broken up, but it still isn't really pushing in, even though it's burned. So you could get away with doing it for a good while, at least until it starts turning to ash, and then it's going to fall out on you. So that's it. Cable Guy Ken. I said pick these up at any Food Line store. They come wrapped just in a little plastic package like this. It's called 123 Miracle Blaze Charcoal Ready to Light Premium Barbecue Bricks. So pick you up if you at a Food Line rather, or search around wherever you buy your charcoal at. They may have them, or you can get them online. I'll annotate Alan Tharp's name over on the side. I don't think he's got a video up on it yet, but if he does, I'll post it as a link to this video. Appreciate y'all watching. Mr. Stoneybroke, you the man. You got it, son. That's it. That's what we're all about, helping each other learn and figure things out. So see y'all in the next video.